Hey everyone, this is FaZe and welcome to my channel. Today I'm really excited because for the first time ever, I'm going to be talking about an exclusive product that I got my hands on and that I've been using for the past month. It's an incredible product. But before I talk about this and I, reveal it to you guys, I want to first talk about two products that I really like. The first is a Kindle. I am an avid reader and I love the e-ink display that you find on an Amazon Kindle. Not just the Kindle, but also devices like the Kobo and the Nook, and there are so many other e-readers out there. But what makes them all so special is the fact that they have an e-ink display. It makes it far better to enjoy reading books on than a traditional LCD display. Now, the second product that I really like is the iPad, and it's basically a device that goes with me everywhere I go. It's my full-blown computer that's not just great for content consumption, but also content creation. And I've talked about both e-readers and iPads a lot on this channel. So this product right here is absolutely amazing. Imagine if the iPad and the Kindle had a baby, and I know that sounds crazy, but this is one of the world's first e-ink tablets with a color display. And this e-ink tablet is called the inkNote X Color. And it's from a company called Bigme. They make some amazing products when it comes to e-readers. And they even have a phone with an e-ink display, which I really want to try out. But anyways, let's talk about this inkNote Color X. I know it's quite a mouthful, but it's a great device, so I'll let it pass. But first, let's talk about the display, because that is the most magical thing about this device. So this inkNote Color X has a Kaleido 3 color e-ink screen, though I do want to say that you can't compare the colors of this to that of an iPad or a phone or something like that. Those are LCD displays. With this, I kind of want to compare it to a newspaper that's showing colorful graphics and stuff like that, because it's really neat and very pleasant to the eye. It features the latest Kaleido 3 color display technology. The color resolution goes up to 150 pixels per inch in color and 300 pixels per inch when you're just viewing content here in black and white. And this Kaleido 3 display boasts 40% better black and white contrast, while the color contrast has improved by 50%, and the color saturation too has improved by 15%. And this is in comparison to the previous Kaleido display. Like I said, this is the third generation of the Kaleido display, and it's quite fantastic. Now, speaking of fantastic, one of the things I've never really enjoyed in other e-ink color displays is that they always have this ghosting effect that I really don't like. Now, what's really cool about this, and I know it's going to sound very high-tech, but this has an auto ghosting elimination algorithm. And that new algorithm that they're using allows for a better color display and minimal ghosting, because we've all seen it where you're trying to go on a Kindle, go on a web browser or something, and it's just kind of lagging, or there's a lot of flickering going on. This drastically reduces that. So that's very nice. And that's something that you do find on e-ink displays in general when it comes to ghosting. But like I said, with this, it's really smooth. And alongside this new algorithm, they also added an anti-shake and anti-flicker function for better play video experience. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to go on YouTube and I'm going to search one of my videos. Also, surprisingly, the speakers on this are really nice. I didn't expect this to have the speakers that it does. Now, once again, when we're watching content, we're so used to watching videos and stuff on our iPads and iPhones and stuff like that, that we're so used to the great clarity and the smoothness of those beautiful displays. But keep in mind, this is an e-ink display. So the fact that you can watch video content like I just did is quite incredible. And once again, it's got anti-shake and anti-flicker functions that provide for a better video playback experience. And it's really neat. Now, will I be watching a ton of videos on this? Probably not. I don't think this is the device for this, but it's nice to know that you can. So what's also very interesting to know about this inkNote, you also get free voice to text. So with free voice to text and meeting records, so this supports 36 languages, real-time online transcription. It also supports multi-role separation and intelligent summary of meeting records. So when you're at a meeting, you don't have to worry about missing key points. This will do it all for you, and that's really cool. All right, so we went over the display, which is quite incredible. We went over the cool free voice-to-text transcription feature. Now, I want to talk about the user interface. The system interface is optimized and upgraded, which is convenient for quick reference to files, regardless of downloaded files, installed applications, or cumulatively stored documents in the library. By date, letter, and name, you can quickly search by entering keywords. The logic is clear and the structure is way more organized than ever before. Once again, Bigme is not new when it comes to the tablet territory. They've been creating amazing e-ink tablets in the past. And once again, this is a breakthrough because it has a color display now. But like I said, it has cool features with this new UI interface that gives you a much more convenient operation. Also, the OS is Android and it's running the latest generation of Android. So you also get third-party apps that can be downloaded and installed at will. So it's not that you have to go with what's forked in on here. You can choose what to add and what to delete, and that's pretty neat. Also, global handwriting can be written on third-party reading apps as well. So you just take this and you just start writing away. There's almost zero delay. Also, this is great for AI because it has ChatGPT built in. So this includes 3 amazing features. One is smart summary. So when you're, like I said, with the meeting records and stuff, it will literally transcribe information for you, and it's using ChatGPT for that. You also get content creation and unlimited creativity with the AI chat feature as well. So there's a lot of cool things you can do. To be honest, I haven't spent a ton of time using the ChatGPT features on this, but once again, you have them on here. And of course, with the latest new software updates that will come to this, it will only get faster and better. Now let's talk about the upgraded X Reader function and the reading interface. Bigme's built-in X Reader has optimized and upgraded functions that supports reading books in more than 20 mainstream document formats. It adjusts more than 10 reading formats at will, 5 refresh modes, 4 double opening document methods, and it supports audiobooks as well. And this really enhances the reading experience because I look at this as a tablet with 2 specific tasks. One specifically that is meant just for reading books and documents. And with what I just listed, the amount of documents and cool features that you have that enables great formats and stuff, this is really, really neat. And when you're reading books on this, it's buttery smooth. It is so nice to read books on here. And if you're a fan of reading comic books or graphic novels, you're really going to enjoy reading on this display. I think it's the perfect size to read stuff like that on. So if you are someone who's been dying to read colored books, this is the device for you. Also, there's a new Note Plus app that supports lasso, layers, and canvas and more tools, which is making creation more carefree and easier to use. And I really like that because if you want to take notes, obviously you've got amazing, great new note-taking capabilities and you can customize your pen or your marker or your highlighter any way you want. However, having said that, this is great for artists as well. I mean, you can take this to a coffee shop or wherever and start, drawing on this. You don't need an iPad to draw on. And lastly, let's just go over some specs of this device. This is equipped with the octa-core 2.4 gigahertz CPU. And what's really cool about this is that just like with any normal tablet, this also has cameras. And on the back, if you can see, it says AI camera. So I'm assuming this stands for artificial intelligence camera. If it doesn't mean that, please do not roast me in the comments below. But let me just show you the camera really, really quickly. It's decent. I mean, will I be taking pictures with this? Probably not. I mean, it has a front-facing camera as well for video conferencing and stuff. Once again, you can do it, but I don't know if you would want to do it, but you have it. All right, so this basically wraps up my review of the all-new InkNote X Color by the company Bigme. And once again, I really like this device. I think it's really, really cool. I've been using it for about a month and I really like it. And when it comes to battery life, it's lasted me a good few weeks before I've had to plug this in to charge. Now, do I do a lot of video consumption with this device? No. Now, do I take videos and take pictures with this device? No. However, I am browsing the web on this quite a bit because the experience is quite neat. And the keyboard is fantastic. And like I said, you don't have the ghosting like you do with other devices. You don't get the flickers that you usually get with such kind of devices with e-ink displays. The experience is really, really nice. And the best way I can explain this is that this is the iPad of e-ink tablets. It is literally the best of both worlds. It's like take a Kindle, take an iPad, bring them together, and this is what you get. And if you are looking for such a device, then I think this is great and you're going to love it. But at the end of the day, I want to know your thoughts and your questions. So comment below and let me know. Till then, subscribe to my channel and I'll see you next time.